afternoon, everyone. This Committee on Rules shall come to order. I'd like to ask the clerk to take row.
Chairman Respicio,
Present.
Senator Tom Atta, Speaker Wampat, Vice Speaker Cruz, Senator Barnes, Senator Pangilinan, Senator Rodriguez, Senator Uggan, Senator Sinicholas, Senator Tony Atta, Senator Yamashita. Mr. Chair, there is a quorum.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to excuse Senator Rodriguez, who's on his way. Thank you. There's no objections, so ordered. I'll entertain a motion to accept the COR meeting minutes from January 24, 2014, subject to correction. Okay, it's been moved and there's no objections, it's ordered. I'd like to recognize on item 3, ongoing COR business, our legislative secretary to give us an update on the document tracking. Senator?
Mr. Chair, thank you for giving me the opportunity to just share with you the update. The tracking has been, document tracking is, copies are provided for you to go through. I'm asking that each committee take the time to look at the pending appointments that have come in to make sure that, to look at the timelines. And I do know that there may be one or two regulations that rules and regulations that may be on the agenda that have a timeline. So if the oversight committees could just take the opportunity to look at that. Also want to note for the record, Mr. Chair, that the quarterly reports for 2013 for first, second, third, and fourth quarter reports for attendance and the voting sheets and the voting have been transmitted to the speaker and to yourself, and that the message and communications were sent out. So I also just want to note that for the record, Mr. Chair, if I may. So based on our standing rules and based on the legislative secretary's duties and responsibilities to make sure that the tracking on attendance, legislative attendance, and all voting attendance is has been submitted for the year 2013, and the next quarterly report will not be due to the end of April. Santa Mosse.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator. Under new COR business, the only thing I'd like to report is the creation of the Freedom of Information Act Council. And colleagues, thank you for your votes. And by majority, we're able to establish this that will be run through the legislature's Committee on Rules, and we've made some appointments. I believe the Speaker has made some appointments, and we'll be following up with the Governor on his appointment, as well as the Judiciary to send in the administrator of the courts that we've invited to sit on this council, together with the Attorney General. And so that's an update. On the ratification of referrals, I would entertain a motion that we adopt the referrals of bill numbers 265-32 through 308-32. Thank you. And then all those referrals made are attached. And so that's been moved. There's no objections, so ordered, as well as the appointments that that I've referred. And now I entertain a motion to ratify those appointments that are provided. It's been moved. There's no objections, so ordered, as well as resolutions. Those are resolutions that we referred. Okay, there's a motion by the Speaker. No objections, so ordered, as well as the rules and regulations that have been referred. Okay. On this particular item, it's important that I clarify that we did receive a letter from the Guam Economic Development Authority regarding a certain update on what the administration has done pursuant to a certain waste-to-energy contract. However, it wasn't provided to us in the form of a rules and reg or a bill or a proposed rules or reg, so that matter was not referred, as such is the way we handle all other messages and communications. So, Speaker, you moved that those rules and regs that were referred be ratified? Yes, I heard. There's motions moved and second. session agenda, item 6, the speaker has identified the next 3 days for us to be in session, and then for us to vote Monday afternoon. And so as I go around and ask each member if they have any items to put on the agenda, I want to ask that we be mindful of the limited number of days that we're going to have for this session. And the speaker has committed to go into session maybe 2 weeks in May, right, speaker? Okay, so I'll start with Speaker Wampat. Do you have anything to
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to place 3 names on the nominees, and appointees rather, on the agenda. And one is Kenneth Chartwa to serve as a member of the Guam Educational Board for the retired school administrator representative. The second is Charlene D. Concepcion, member of the Guam Education Board as a parent representative. And the third is Gina Y. Ramos to serve as a member of the Guam Community College Board of Trustees.
Okay, on that motion for those appointments, and objections are ordered. Okay. Mr. Vice Speaker? Okay, on that motion, is there any objections? Okay, no objections to ordered. Senator Barnes?
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I don't have any bills at this time, but I'd like, if I may, just bring to the body a proposed resolution relative to requesting for declaratory judgment from the Supreme Court of Guam as to the ability of the legislature in Guam through a duly passed law of Guam to direct the Guam Election Commission to place a measure on the ballot pursuant to Title III, Chapter 16's Articles 4 of the Guam Code annotated. A draft of the copies were sent to my colleagues, and I'm hoping that you can give it fair consideration for this session agenda, as we know that there is a timeline to try and get a proposal onto the general election. So I'm asking if my colleagues could at least support the.
Okay, it's been moved that Senator Barnes will circulate this proposed resolution, inviting us to co-sponsor. And upon the introduction of the resolution, we may be able to go in motions on the session and then put this on the. But right now, there's no bill number.
There's no bill number.
No resolution number.
Right.
So
Main resolution number.
Yeah, we'll be anxious to take a look at what you have, and certainly there's support for that.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, anything else? Mr. Vice Chair, Sir Adam.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have one appointment, Ms. Rowena Perez, to serve on the Public Utilities Commission. And I would also like to move to place Bill 207-32. It's an act to approve the terms and conditions of the Guam Power Authority revenue bonds to finance capital improvements to the island-wide power system. And finally, to add Bill 283-32 COR, which is an act to approve and adopt the Jose D. Leon Guerrero Commercial Port Authority of Guam Master Plan Update 2013 report. And that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, on the request for those two bills, and again, it's whatever version is reported out of the committee that will be placed on the agenda. Are there any objections?
No.
No objections. And then that's bill number.
207-32 and 283-32.
Okay, thank you.
The appointment is Ms. Rowena Perez to serve on the Public Utilities Commission.
And Ms. Perez to serve on the Public Utilities Commission. Any objections? No objections. don't think I ever heard that before. But I want. Yeah, stop while I'm ahead, right? Okay. Senator Nicholas.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just two appointments, both to the Guam International Airport Authority Board of Directors, Mr. Gurvinder Vic Sobti and Ms. Linda Tolan.
Okay. On the motion for those two appointments to AB Wampat International Airport.
Yes, they are both
Authority.
reappointments.
Okay. Reappoint.
Mr. Antalan was unwell during the day of the confirmation hearing, so we were going to be scheduling his hearing as soon as he's available.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, how about the appointment of Mr. Tommy Tanaka Jr. to the Cockpit Licensing Board?
We're not ready to send a report out on the cockpit board. We're not really ready to report out on any of the new appointments to either the cockpit board or the gaming commission because of the
Mr.
current.
Tanaka, though, is a reappointment to the board. And without him, they're not able to make a quorum. So, they're making progress with the rules and regulations on the Cockpit Licensing Board. And we're just very concerned that, without his appointment going through in this session, that we're going to put a halt to that progress.
Well, for on the committee side, the concern is that the cockpit board does have the ability to impact gaming regulations on the island. And because we still have pending judicial remedies being sought by the Attorney General concerning gaming activities, we don't want to further exacerbate any kind of regulatory changes with respect to the actions of the Cockpit License Board or the Gaming Commission. So until those things are remedied in the courts, we don't want to interrupt the status quo right now. That's why the committee is holding off on any of these appointments.
Yeah, but I think still moving forward with the appointment and them doing the work, and regardless what the outcome of the judicial decision is, I mean, we're just going to put the board that much further behind in their work and their progress that they're currently doing.
Yeah. All right. There was a motion that was made for two appointments to the airport, the AB Wampat International Airport Authority Board of Directors, and those three appointments, and there were no objections, so ordered. Okay, Senator Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I'd like to move to place Valentino G. Perez as a member to the Commonwealth Hospital Authority Board of Directors as a general member.
Okay, on Senator Rodriguez's motion for Val Perez to Jimich, no objections, so ordered. Okay. Senator Ada, can you read my appointment?
Mr. Chairman, have one appointment here for Mr. Jerome Rocco to sit on the Guam Environmental Protection Agency Board. And that's it.
Okay, on that motion, there's no objections, so ordered.
Mr. Chairman, I want to move to put on the agenda Rules Resolution number 138-32 relative to requesting the Honorable Madeline Zibordalio, Guam's delegate to Congress, to support modifications to the antiquated and restrictive Merchant Marine Act of 1920, more commonly known as the Jones Act, which continues to have an adverse effect on certain non-contiguous domestic jurisdictions of the United States, including Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and the territory of Guam.
Okay, on the motion for Resolution 138 to be on the agenda, there are no objections, so ordered. Okay, I'd like to recognize Senator Yamashita, or... I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Senator Frank Ogden.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And
Because he
good
tried to
afternoon,
slip an
Senators.
extra bill in, so
I'd like to I'd like to request the consideration of the body, Mr. Chairman, in regards to the placement of bill number 244-32, which is relative to the Unified Judiciary for Law Enforcement salary adjustment implementation. If you recall, back in December, there was an across-the-board adjustment for law enforcement, and this would cover the balance of the fiscal year's requirements to meet that particular funding.
on bill number 244-32, and it's whatever version was reported out of the
Yes, that's correct. And I'd like to thank the Chair of the Appropriations for acting on that and this particular subsequent measure. Also, I'd like to place bill number 253-32, which is relative to the exclusion of attorneys employed in the Department of Law who serves in the Guard and corridor reserve under Title 10 or Title 32 of the U.S. Code for the placement of that, Mr. Chairman. And because you alluded to it a little earlier, I did have an opportunity to speak to a number of our colleagues, but I'd like to move for the placement also of Bill number 135-32 relative to the Guam Veterans Commission, expanding the membership base and also incorporating some financial accountability provisions.
Yeah, thank you, Senator. So Bill 244, 253, and 135.
And yes, 244, 253, 135. And Mr. Chairman, if I can request.
No, the first one was they're all bills.
All bills. If I can request the placement of Bill 135.
As amended or
Yes.
as substituted?
A substitute. All versions reported out by the respective committees.
Okay.
Thank
On
you,
that
Mr.
motion, there's no objections to order, so the clerk would note that for the exception of the numerical order, that the senator requested that the 135 be listed accordingly.
Thank you,
Okay.
Senators.
Senator Tony Adams.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. After conversing shortly with the committee chair, I'd like to go ahead and make a motion to place Tommy Tanaka Jr.'s reappointment to the Copic Licensing Board onto the session agenda.
Okay, we've had that discussion, and there was already an objection, only because the committee is saying they're pending some other information and some other details.
So, does the committee chair still object to it?
Respectfully so, Mr. Chairman. The question of the activities of the cockpit board with respect to how it can influence greater gaming on Guam above and beyond actual cockfighting, it creates a very slippery slope with the legal challenges that are currently out there. We went through a very difficult process almost this time last year with respect to how that all is going to work itself out. And at the committee level, and with respect to myself personally as an individual senator learning as I'm working for the people, I think that it'll be in the best interest for us to not interrupt the status quo at this time until those court issues are actually remedied to their final adjudication. So we would like to at this time respect the efforts of the Attorney General and avoid moving anything forward that may result in rule, regulation, or legal changes that would make the court proceedings all the more challenging. So that's kind of where we are right now at the committee level, pending what the courts are going to finally determine on the question of some outstanding gaming issues.
Okay. On the motion, so discussion, Senator Yamashita and then Senator Barnes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, however, at this time, cockfighting still continues. It has not been suspended. And while there may be some action at the court level with the Attorney General, that type of governance structure should go on. And if you need board members in place to address those issues, I think that it would behoove us to have that happen, and then the consequences occur when the decisions are made through the judicial system.
Well, I'm sorry, we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves. I don't believe there's a committee report for the nominee, and so because there's no committee report, it means that a motion like that cannot and should not be entertained, unless the suggestion and the will of the body is to pull it out of the committee. But we've never ever, unless the committee chairman is agreed, to go down that road. And so I probably shouldn't have even entertained a motion because there's no committee report for the individual, unless you can show me that there's a committee report. Okay, so do you have any other motion to a bill, resolution, or an an appointment that has a committee report? Sorry, Senator Stiglitz, I should have thought quicker about that before.
It's not okay. It's not okay. Mr. Chair, we have 4 bills. All have committee reports. I'll start with Bill 183 by Senator Tony Adams. That's an act to add a new Article 5 to Chapter 3 of 22 GCA relative to privacy of employees' personal information.
Okay,
All of them?
go ahead, read all 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bill number 286-32 by Senator Tommy Morrison, an act to amend subsection 1001 of 1 GCA relative to establishing Guam History and Chamorro Heritage Day as a legal holiday of the government of Guam. Bill number 272-32 by Senator McCready, an act to add a new subsection 80-37.37.6 to Chapter 80, Title 9 GCA relative to enhanced sentences for vulnerable victims, which may be cited as the Vulnerable Victims Act of 2014. And then finally, Bill number 273-32 by myself, Speaker Wampat, and Senator Tina Rose Munoz Barnes, an act to repeal subsection 70-35 of Chapter 70, Title 9 GCA, and to add a new article to Chapter 28, Title 9 GCA relative to invasion of privacy.
Okay, so Bill 183, 286, 272, and 273.
Yes.
Okay, clerk, you got that? Okay, so and it's whatever version was reported out of the committee. On that motion, hearing no objections, so ordered.
Thank you.
Mr. Vice Speaker, I believe you had a bill
Yeah.
that you missed.
My staff reminded me that the GovGuam Retirement Fund was hoping that we would address Bill 289 on the arbitration